Fred, you got on a blindfold?
Absolutely.
Jackie?
What?
Yes.
You got a blindfold on?
Of course. Yeah.
And what about you, Robin? You got
I have my blindfold on.
Just the mystery game.
I hope it isn't somebody I said bad stuff about in the past. All right, I'll go first.
All right.
Did I ever say anything bad about you on the radio now? It's going to be real uncomfortable when I take the blindfold off?
But of course you have.
What
Sounds like my father.
voice?
Wow.
But of course you have. Are you doing an impression of my father?
No, I'm not.
Huh.
Sounds like a young guy.
Well, you've gotten
Woman.
a no now. It's time for me.
No, oh, yeah, okay, that's a no. Okay, Robin, your turn.
All right. Are you in the world of movies?
He's in this world.
Yes, of course I am. Otherwise I would not be here.
Okay.
But Mystery Guest is predominantly known right now for another medium.
Oh, would that be television?
Hey, wait a second.
Hey.
That was a yes.
All right, go ahead.
That was a leading.
Would that
That
be
was you were leading the witness.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm questioning here.
I'm questioning.
I hope it's OJ.
Oh, no.
He can't get out. Would that be television?
You're a very bright person.
You are
A
a
current
television
series?
Pardon me?
A current series.
Yes, but of course I am. Otherwise I would not be here.
He's not a loser.
All right, that's 3 yeses. It's a series.
Ask him if he's
on TV
promoting
right
his
now.
television show.
Are you promoting a TV show?
No, I am not.
Oh,
promoting my television
that
show.
was Howard's question.
Sorry. Okay, I'll let Jackie Mottling go next.
Is it a comedy show?
Is it a comedy show?
What other kind of show is there?
So that's a yes. Go ahead,
Of
Jackie.
course.
Are you the main star?
I would guess so. Yes, of course.
Huh.
Studley Moore.
No. Go, Fred.
You must now leave the room.
I'm going to take a wild guess. Tim Allen?
Is
That
it?
is correct.
That is
Wow.
I knew who it was.
Hey, big star, Tim Allen.
I was going to say,
Hey,
is
Tim.
it the #1 show?
Wow, hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, sir.
Oh, let me suck you in for a second. Let me look at you.
I just saw you on Oprah yesterday.
How did you figure that one?
You know what? I'm reading the newspaper today. How come you didn't get it, Robin?
I was waiting for Fred to take his turn and then to go through you because I knew.
Fred, how did you know it was Tim
I
Allen?
don't know. It was just a hunch.
No,
I
as
think
soon as
he
he
cheats.
said comedy show, I recognized the voice.
Now, Tim, let me ask you something.
That was really cheesy. I mean, I come in there I do my Brian Brunschweiger voice. Nobody knows. It's so good.
I think you sounded like my father, because my father talks like this. You must have proper modulation. If you do not have the proper modulation...
I will slap you.
Yes, I will slap you if you do not have the proper modulation.
What was
So,
it?
Tim,
What'd your dad call you in your book? Now, this is a while back that I read it.
you called me a moron.
You little moron. What are you? Quiet, you little moron.
My father's line would be...
Shut up, you moron.
You know,
Shut
he'd
up, you
say,
moron.
No, he'd say, I told you not to be stupid, you idiot. And I'd say, wait a second. If I'm stupid, how could you tell an idiot not to be stupid? Well, anyway. By the way, I don't normally look like this. This mustache and goatee are for my new movie, Private Parts, that I'll be filming in December.
Are you concerned that he won't find you attractive?
No, I'm concerned that what I'm trying to do is show him that I'm a very serious actor.
Oh,
that
I see.
I grow hair on my face.
All right.
Because I always see guys on TV growing hair for a part.
Right, or getting
And
a
it's cool
haircut
that-
or gaining
I want
weight.
that goatee thing that's happening everywhere in L.A. Everybody's got the little goatee, so I thought maybe you're just doing the thing, you know. Everybody's got that little...
All right, let me ask you a couple of questions. First
You
of
ask
all,
me whatever you want.
First of all, I'm reading the paper today, and it says that Tim Allen is the #2 most liked man in America.
#2? Who's #1?
OJ.
Jackie Moore.
I mean, how does that make you feel? I mean, seriously, you were a stand-up comic. You weren't very well known, right?
Not very good, according to your book.
Well, all right. You weren't. I never even saw you. I just said that.
Hey, but I did remember this.
Right.
I had to argue with my wife about the Apple thing.
Yes. What Apple thing?
I said, I was you had a pretty good book. I mean, real good book.
I think it was
But
good.
you took a lot of shots that I wish I'd taken. You know,
Right.
I read it. Your wife didn't get you apples.
Right. Oh,
And I was arguing with my wife in the limousine on the way over here. She says, you know, he asked one thing: get me apples and bananas. And she goes, well, why doesn't he go out and get them? I said, let's not get into this crap. You know, I'm not going to argue.
Because
with you.
I don't have time.
That's what I said. I did the same thing.
Exactly. All right, you got a lot of interesting stuff. You came out with a book, and yet you didn't pull a Seinfeld. You didn't sit there
You
and
didn't
rework.
write your routines down.
You wrote about your life.
Yeah.
You see, that is admirable.
Well, I took a shot, but I said I reread your book on the plane. Because I'd read it when it first came. I just wondered what this is all about. You took a shot too, but I mean, you actually wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote about my life.
Yeah.
And
a lot of chances.
Yeah, right. But who cares? I'm nobody anyway. So what was the difference? I always saw myself as nobody, so I might as well take chances. Why not?
What chance were you taking?
Yeah, I didn't see any chance. A chance I'd sell a few books. So in other words, you opened up your life to the public. You said, I'm going to write about my feelings and this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you're a guy who also, admirably, stuck with his wife, didn't you, when you got your fame?
Yeah.
You're married to, how long are you married?
13 years.
13 years. You're sticking with her.
Hmm?
You like her.
Well, she'd kill me.
Yeah, my wife too.
She put it, like I said in the book, she put a grenade in my pants if I screw around. You know?
But in the Temptation, you work with a couple of pieces of ass on that show. On
well, yeah, the Pamela Anderson used to be on the show as the tool time girl.
That Pamela Anderson is some girl. Did you see her naked pictures?
Yes, of course. Of course I have, Mr. Bond, yes.
Now, when you work with girls like that, I know my wife is very nervous about who's going to play her in the movie because I'm going to get to do a lot of make-out and love scenes.
Why? You don't do it at home?
Good night, everybody. I'm here all week. Is that why the glass is there?
Yes. I can't throw things at her. No, you know in the beginning, I used to get a lot of love from her.
I see.
Yeah, I was a horny guy. So the beginning stuff, by the time I'm older, I'm already with different girls. All right. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but...
Wait, now, what about the Temptation? When you have a Pamela Anderson, who obviously was probably into having sex with you, true?
No.
No?
She's actually a cool lady.
Oh, of course.
But the problem is, it's all guys on the set, and sometimes she'd come to the set, and she just would look fabulous.
She's in short shorts and stuff. With the ass hanging out of the shorts.
Everything. Right, yeah, right. Everything hanging out. But she just happens to be the sweetest person in the world, so you can't, once you get, and I'm like that, once you like a girl, you like a girl.
You can't think of her that way.
Well, you can, but you can't.
But do you have to, can I be blunt?
Be blunt.
Do you have to masturbate?
Yeah, constantly.
Seriously?
Hold on.
Me too. No, I'm being serious. No, I do.
When would he be masturbating? What are you asking him?
No, I'm
on
saying,
the set?
Yeah, listen, he's been with his wife 13 years. Here's a guy I can talk to.
All right.
He got famous.
Yeah.
Never expected to have this degree of fame. True?
True.
I mean, to have the #1 show on TV,
hey,
you beat Rose, and then they put Fraser up against you, and you're like...
Wiped him out.
And even you can't believe it, right?
I can't believe it.
It's unbelievable.
It's a long season.
Do you get nervous when, Fraser goes up against you, or you just go, I know I'm going to win? My show beats everything.
I got real nervous because, as usual, they pose us as like this big 300-pound gorilla. Oh, boy, Home Improvement's going to take out some erudite show that's very hip, and everybody likes it. So, we have the same budget he does.
Right.
Nice people work on it, and that... I got real worried.
Yeah, you get scared.
Yeah,
because you want it to last. And like Seinfeld, he thought, I am the funniest guy. I will beat Tim Allen. And Seinfeld went up against you, and what happened?
Well,
he was.
But Frasier, unfortunately, what they're doing by putting Frasier against us, it's making Seinfeld stronger. He has no competition.
That's right.
And he's
will
getting close.
Rise to the top.
I think it's going to be neck and neck. Seinfeld on our show.
But how weird is it that are you superstitious? Do you feel like, oh my God, it's going to go away? You're real nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like me.
It's all done. It's all done today. I just told my wife it's all done. You're over.
This is it.
Did we enjoy it?
Yeah, right.
Was it fun? It's over. It's done. Let's just.
And you watch the show each week after you do it, and you go, I don't know what I did right here. Why were the ratings high this week? And what did I do right? I don't understand what's going on.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what the country was doing. Sometimes it's huge, and sometimes it's not so huge. You go, they look. It was that gambler thing with Kenny Rogers or whatever.
Yeah, that did it.
So I'll have to have him killed.
So that's it. It has to be executed.
I would appreciate that, actually.
Kenny Rogers must die.
That's it.
That's right. So
you would be doing us all a favor.
So you're this guy who's this. You were kind of an obscure stand-up comic. True.
Well,
you had a couple of HBO specials, okay?
Right. Showtime.
Right.
I've been on the road. I worked here in New York at Dangerfields for quite a while.
And it's cool. You wrote all about your drug use and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Which, by the way, is a badge of honor, quite frankly, with our generation. Nobody looked at it as negative.
Everybody did that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know.
Like, for pot, right?
No.
Oh, coke?
Mm-hmm. Glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
So I try to kind of skate over that one.
Oh, do you really? But you deal with it in the book, don't you?
I didn't actually, say.
Oh, you did
say it was cocaine?
I just said drugs.
Hey, listen, so you had a problem, that's all.
No, it wasn't a
Were
problem.
you doing
the problem
it yourself?
Was the police were the problem.
You didn't have a problem.
I've always said that's the advice I give, just don't sell drugs to policemen.
Like many people of our generation, you got involved in drug use.
Right.
And
were we really a coke generation?
Oh, you weren't using. You were you were dealing.
I was dealing.
Oh, he wouldn't take it himself.
What do you think? I'm stupid?
What, were times bad or something?
No. It was just great. He
was an entrepreneur.
You were making money.
I was making money and I was lost. I had at college, you had no idea what you're doing, and everybody got a degree in broadcast.
Me too. You did that too?
Yeah, what am I going to do with that?
Right, you got all freaked out.
Well, I had to get freaked out, but a couple of guys said, "Would you run this over here for me?" I go, wow. It's just like the kid, any kid that in the street, that's the same attraction, just we were on a higher level, and all of a sudden it got to be making serious money, and it got stupid.
See, I'm embarrassed because I did something worse than deal coke. I went into advertising.
Oh, boy.
Because I had nothing.
Yeah, you really did get a cool job.
I did. You at least did something cool. I got so nervous about radio, and I got offered a job in radio. I turned it down, and I got so freaked out by the fact that radio was nowhere. And I used to look at all the old disc jockeys and go, oh, I'm going to end up like that. I'm going to be some jerk making $96 a week. I'm going to have 3 kids.
Did that really freak you out?
Yeah, so I went and I did that advertising thing, something I really hated doing, but at least it was like a job like my friends had.
It was real.
And you made like, they paid you $12,000 right off the bat, which was a lot of money.
To write, tell.
No, I was a media planner. I was doing like math, and like I'm not even good at math. I just took a job. Yeah, and they liked me.
This is
and I wore a suit and a tie and everything.
I was in advertising for 3 years too.
Yeah, but at least you did something creative.
Well, that was my parole agreement. You had to go into advertising.
Oh yeah, that's worse than jail. So you mean you actually went to jail?
Prison.
With black guys?
Penitentiary. Well, yeah, that, but...
you didn't get in the
lock-up and it was great.
How long were you in?
3 years.
Oh, man. So then you worked on your stand-up, I guess, in prison.
Well, actually, your sit-down. You don't want to stand up. Good night, everybody. I'm here all week. Try to be.
Because you were communications, and it never occurred to you to go into stand-up out of college because you didn't know. You couldn't find yourself.
Actually, before, it was during my sentencing.
Right.
I said, my lawyer said, I think you're going to do some time. I said, nah, come on, I'm a white kid from a nice family.
I didn't mean anything. I didn't even know what I was doing.
I didn't. That whole thing.
That's a simple mistake.
Yeah, lock up black kids. What are you doing? I'm a white guy.
He said, if you figure out something to do,
right?
Just figure out something to do. He said, do something that you will be able to think about. So I went and did an open mic night in Detroit where I live, and he said, and it got real good.
And then they locked you up.
And then
while you were waiting to do time, you started comedy.
And were your parents freaking out?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, now at least, are your parents alive still?
Uh-huh.
So they get to see at least you're successful.
Well, they're both in jail now.
Good. You should put them in there. Oh, that's too cool.
Yeah.
Hey, it sounds like a good book.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll buy it.
3 years in the stir.
Well, I thought about it when I wrote that chapter. There's so much in there that I couldn't do when I did my stand-up for years. I get up right out of jail. I tell people, I was in jail, and they go, yeah, right. If they don't buy the fact you're in there, then my stories aren't that exciting.
Well, I'll
it's hard
tell
to
you the
believe.
truth. When it first broke in the tabloids, I thought you were trying to give yourself an image.
Right. Well, it's just what happened there was that at Walt Disney, when I was on the lot someday, the scuttlebutt was people are going to bring this up. I said, Christ, it was 20 years ago.
Right.
And I said, but
yeah, sure.
Well, it
doesn't matter to anybody.
It doesn't matter. All of a sudden, it seems like it was yesterday. And
That's
you never live this down. No matter how long you do this stuff, someone's going to bring it up.
Tim Allen just got out of jail and got a TV
20 years
show.
ago.
Hey, listen, Rock murdered a guy. He's doing fine.
Nobody brings that up to him now.
No, everyone's... I'd like to interview him.
You don't go right after, hey.
Yeah, right.
How'd you murder that guy?
Yeah, right. The point is, you get out of college, you're so confused, you don't know what to do, and you have a communications degree. They ought to outlaw communications degree.
It leads to crime.
You are prepared for nothing.
Well, actually, a liberal arts degree.
Yeah.
That is like...
What is that?
What is that?
Yeah, what am I going to do? I got to deal with coke.
You can converse with liberals. That's about all you can do.
Here, let's go down memory lane for a second. Here we go. There it is. All right. Look at Timmy shaking. Oh, easy, pal.
What is that squeal?
You know what that is. Tim don't want to talk about that. He's very honest in the book, but he's... look, the guy's a big TV star. He can't take any chances.
Oh, boy.
So, I mean, do any of your prison buddies and stuff, like, contact you now and go, hey, man...
Remember me?
Were you the only white guy?
No.
Did you have to join, like, the Aryans and stuff?
No, I was funny. Once you're funny, that's the way out of everything.
And nobody kicked your ass and stuff in prison?
No.
I mean, this was in Detroit, right?
No, I did. I went through a circuit. They put you in different prisons. They get the one you set up.
Why do they do that? They don't want you getting comfortable?
Well, I had a bunch of other rap partners, as they call them. A bunch of other guys that got arrested. They want to make sure we were all in different prisons.
Oh, I see. Buddies.
So they sent me up to Minnesota, up in Sandstone, Minnesota. Sounds like a resort, doesn't it?
But you got arrested in Detroit. And Detroit's like a prison itself. So it was like you were in prison in Detroit, and then you know.
He probably lived outside of Detroit.
Well, I did.
Oh, did you? Where'd you live? In Southfield or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I lived.
You have friends there, don't you?
Yeah, I lived there. I was a disc jockey there for a while.
It
sucked. I hate Detroit. I hated Detroit. Yeah, W4.
Yeah.
Oh, worst experience of my life.
Well, good. I love it there.
Do you really? Okay, we have a lot in common. We have strong loves and hates. Well, you grew up there. You're more comfortable.
Well, I grew up in Denver, actually. Moved to Detroit.
So anyway.
During the riots.
So here you are, a guy at prison, and you're thinking, I'm going to be a stand-up comic.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody thinks, wait a second, who's this guy? He's completely insane. No sex for 3 years. Could you have visitation?
Yeah, but that was the worst thing in the world. My wife would get there, and you go through these little hot...
You were married?
Uh-huh.
You got to be faithful to your wife.
But we knew each other then.
You got to be faithful to your wife, man. If she
visited you in prison.
Well, she waited for me.
Hey, your wife is here?
Mm-hmm.
Can she come in?
I don't think she wants to.
She doesn't? She's too nervous?
She doesn't like getting in the... I don't like her around this business, you know?
Yeah, hey, that's how I am with my wife.
That's exactly how you are.
Yeah, I don't want my wife in a room. She once came to Letterman with me, and I was pissed.
Well, this whole tour I've been on, I've been pissed.
Yeah, haven't you? Because hey, this is your business. Why does it?
This is work.
She knows me better than anybody else, so she always, will cut. Tam, just shut up.
Right,
honey.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm talking to Eisner here, you know.
Yeah, right. Because that's how my wife is. She goes, You have so much fun with it. I go, it's not fun. It's work. This is work. What is it?
No, he's only got 10 minutes left because he's got to go to Good Morning America, so he plug the book and then go back.
Am I not doing a good job?
No, you're doing a great job.
You fired him again. I like when you fire him.
You like that?
I always love it on
Is that the publicist?
That's his personal publicist.
What happened? What did I do wrong?
No, nothing. We knew we only had him till 7:30. We got till 7:35.
Did he drag Baba Booey out in the hall for a conference?
Yeah, no,
I like that, but
am I not plugging the book enough? Hold it a second. Hold on, I'll do a good plug.
But fire him.
Tim Allen
he's always fired.
Has written an honest book about his life. This is not like Seinfeld, who
Or
wrote.
you read somebody's
because I got news
stand-up.
for you. There is a negative reaction to stand-up comedians and television comics writing books now because they were burned by the Seinfeld book. I don't know if you realize this.
Well, it
was a piece of fluff.
But this started 3 years ago. This was a little different than that.
This is different.
This is a book.
This is a man with a history. For God's sake.
For God's sake.
I don't even want to let you go. I'm so into your history. What is it, Baba Hohai?
The big thing to plug is the big book signing today.
Oh, wait a second.
You didn't tell us about that.
Now, a book signed by you must be worth something. I mean, after all, you're the #1 star.
And he's an ex-con.
Yeah. Ex-con. And
please keep bringing that up.
A lot of brothers will want to show up. Oh, calm down over there with the publicity. It's good publicity.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, just calm down. Boy, she's some hot publicist.
Isn't she?
Mamma mia. Oh, boy, I can't take it. I'm ready to explode.
Who's the walrus? Dave.
Oh, he's not.
Dave Walrus.
Dave Walrus Hawthorne?
Yeah, but my management is his management.
Well, they're doing a great job for you. All right, listen.
They must be concentrating on you.
Well, did you hear that, Rick?
What do they spend all day with you? Walrus,
They're
where is
going
Walrus?
to get to him as soon as they finish with Tim.
Yeah. We're with Tim Allen today, Walrus. No work. No. Now, you can meet Tim Allen today at Barnes & Noble Bookstore.
Where? 600
Fifth Avenue from 12:30 to 2 p.m.
Okay.
Now, the new book is called Don't Stand Too Close to a Naked Man. You understand that?
His private parts was taken.
Yes, exactly. Well, I wanted to name my book Mein Kampf, and Simon & Schuster said no. Too many liberal Jews working there. They said it just won't work.
This title was so funny because I was with all these guys at Disney. I mean, Disney owns Hyperion, which owns this publishing company, and there's all these real serious guys at this lunch.
Yes.
And they're all going, we're thinking about using something of the act, like Home Improvement with Tim, or Tim Improvement.
No. We know who Tim Allen is, so don't worry about it.
And I said, how about this? I went
Tim Improvement.
Yeah.
Oh.
They come up with names that were so stupid. I said, look, here's the deal. I was in camp with this guy named Larry Mahoney. His advice was, I made up a name.
Oh, you did make up a name. You're a smart man. I didn't realize. And I hit a button on it. I was protecting you legally. I said, look, this is a guy's been in trouble with the law. He don't know the laws of this country.
You guys are supposed to be funny guys, not lawyers.
That's right.
No, I've been in trouble too much.
So that hence Naked Man. In other words,
I said, this is a title that I came up with this title. Three of the guys shut Coca-Cola through the nose. They laughed so hard. I said, now we got a title. He goes, well, it means nothing. I said, the book means nothing. All this is advice on how to live your life,
exactly. That's all you can write. So, okay. But let me finish the rest of your life here. Did I do a good plug? Good. Oh, boy, these publicists drive me nuts. Oh, they do.
They don't care about entertainment. He didn't mention the book.
He didn't mention the book. We don't care about the fact that you're entertaining an audience. We just want you to mention the book a lot.
Everybody will love him, but they won't know where he is.
Darling, I'm not Oprah, okay?
Oprah yesterday, right in the middle of Oprah. We really had a good time.
Wait a minute. I got to ask you something. Because you did the coolest thing.
What did he do?
They bring out Bob Vila. Tim came out, did his segments. And he's sitting there. They bring out Bob Vila. He does one segment with Bob Vila sitting there. And then when they come back, Oprah says, you know what? Tim has another appointment. He's going to have to leave.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to sit there with Bob Vila, right?
No, that wasn't it. It was just they'd asked me for 3 segments. I want to sit around with Bob Vila because he's been on our show. This guy is like the real thing.
Right. You're the home improvement guy based on his...
And then Oprah's in the middle, in the break, she goes, it sounds like a publicity thing. She starts dogging my publicist. She's going, it sounds like... Because right in the middle, all of a sudden, they get a letter. Tim's got to go.
Wow.
And I look around. Where am I going?
Don't you feel weird? Because I did Donahue the other day, and I agreed to do 3 segments.
Yes.
Then right up the bat, Donahue goes, what's the matter? You can't stay for the whole show? You're afraid to confront the people of Westaco, Texas? I go, I'm not afraid of anything. I mean, what am I going to do? So I'm there for the whole damn show, sitting there like a nut. So, but you do it. You do it.
He left. He got up and left.
Did you get up and leave? Yeah. Good. You're all right. Yeah, that's good.
Just turned on my tails and left.
You are pissed off at the world, aren't you? You're going to make them pay for those 3 years. You're damn right. 3 years, man. That's the most intense story. That's intense. 3 years. I mean, you must go nuts. But your
3
wife,
long years.
But your wife stayed with you.
Extra time.
Right. She stuck with you through those 3 years. Oh, you owe your wife more than I owe mine.
Did she press herself up against the glass when she goes to
Yeah. Would she get naked and like just press up against the glass like in that Turkish prison?
Yeah, but half the time it was the other guy next to me. She's doing it again.
You couldn't. Yeah, oh, she went up the wrong glass.
Wrong glass. Oh, honey, down here. This glass. Oh, I'm sorry.
So wait a second. You're telling me you didn't have sex for 3 years, so the only thing you could do is pleasure yourself.
In a fashion, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Now, are the cells open? Like, can you look through the bars at a...
First cell, you're in a big cell, a lot of guys, and then when you... This is one of the funnier stories. I called home at Thanksgiving because once you start moving up in the hierarchy, they give you your own cell. And in prison, it's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Right.
I called home with that kind of news. Mom, Tim, guess what? I got my own cell.
Hey,
He goes, hold on, let me tell the rest of the family. Tim got his own cell, everybody.
Yeah. And gee whiz, isn't it great? All your friends are doctors and lawyers, and you got your own cell.
Yeah, well,
you're an achiever.
Dave just graduated from Michigan State. Justin Europe, and Tim's got his own cell.
And did all your friends like abandon you and stuff?
Most of my friends, my real friends, wrote it all the time.
Oh, they did?
Oh, yeah.
And were you like the whole time just sitting there going, wait a second, guys who murder sometimes get out in a year.
Well, this is where
Did you go through the whole irony?
Oh yeah, how stupid! Plus, I met some guys in there from Texas. 2 guys from Texas that sold an ounce of pot. Were in there 7 years.
Oh my God!
And I said,
what about that kid in Michigan who got life?
I'm still writing this kid. I'm still working with this kid.
I've been in touch with his family.
Yeah,
stuff.
me too.
I'm incensed.
Well, it's because he called my family, and I was actually under the same law he was under, but I got caught in a federal crime instead of a state crime.
Right.
And so he's still in there. And this
gets him for life and he didn't even deal. He basically said to some guy,
well,
go over there and buy. He was a go-between.
This is essentially what happened to me.
And they keep saying the prisons are too crowded, and yet they go after guys with dopey stuff like this.
You could actually have, killed somebody and get less time than this kid's doing.
Yeah, right.
And it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable.
But I said, politically, I got to stay away from this because they said, somebody asked me about this book. I didn't get into it. I said, well, some of the stuff that I believe, because I'm an American sitcom,
you got to have a wholesome image and stuff.
Well, not even a wholesome image. I have a responsibility to my studio and everybody else. There's 4 or 500 people at work because of me, and I'm not going to screw the whole thing up because I got a belief. There'll be a time when I talk about it.
Yeah, after the show's off, and you're doing residual heaven.
Yeah, nothing else.
Which I think is tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you always think it's going to end.
Over tomorrow.
I always think my career is ending any day. You know what I mean?
God, that's
So when you got out and you did the whole stand-up thing, like, was it like how the hell do you get into home improvement? And I've noticed like you're real comfortable in front of the camera and stuff, and you're a good actor.
It's a really good show.
Yeah, I mean you're a real good actor. So the thing is, how the hell did you get? I was watching. What the hell was I watching you doing? It wasn't even Home Improvement. You were doing something on like an Entertainment Tonight thing.
Constantly, seems like.
What?
Well, then you notice the publicist just slipped out of the room?
It's time to go.
Because Tim has to go, because he really does have to go do another show.
Probably doesn't want us talking about
crime. No, they like the interview. They love it.
They did?
I don't know if Tim likes it.
What are you doing, Regis or something?
No, Good Morning
What's he doing next? Good Morning America?
Mm-hmm.
That show sucks. Who's that? That's your wife?
That's my wife right there.
Hey, how you doing? Can I say hi to you? How are you? You're a good woman. Stuck with your man. Oh, she don't want to talk.
She's going to start this. She's going to start this.
Oh, you have laryngitis?
Yeah, perfect. I kind of like
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, she does.
It's his fault? Hey, you're good.
She's acting.
Hey, bada boom.
Not bad.
Not bad. She comes through with a
Well,
good
you're a
one.
good woman. It's like my wife. She's just going everywhere, too. You know, when I go to Letterman, she says, I got to go to Letterman. You're doing something exciting.
But she stepped right up to the mic and started talking.
You stuck with him when he was in prison. You're a good woman. Not too many babes would have done that. Let me tell you something.
I'd have been out the door.
Pamela Anderson wouldn't have done that.
No.
No way. She would have been out the door.
Robin goes, I'd be out the door.
I'd be out the door. I'd never visit you.
It's a friend for life. God bless you. I love you. She needs my approval like a hole in the head.
Yes,
anyway, Tim, I tell you. Most guys in Hollywood, he's a good man. Most guys in Hollywood, when their wife gets laryngitis, they dump her.
Trophy wife.
Oh, yeah,
That's right. That's right.
Because I thought about it. I said, laryngitis. Well, that's a reason for divorce.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that.
I'm not gonna go. Come on, I can wait with you to this and put up with this, but laryngitis. Come on, honey.
I got a million questions for you. See, I didn't even get into
come back.
Yeah, I got a million questions for you, just even about acting and stuff. Like, all of a sudden you go into acting. You didn't take any acting lessons or anything, right? You just went right in front of the camera. All right, we got to go. Okay.
We got to go.
They're waving.
They're waving. A lot of waving going on.
All right, Tim. Congratulations on Home Improvement.
It's good to meet you, sir, by the way.
Wait a second. Let me plug your book again.
Plug my book.
And the book signing.
And don't stand too close to a naked man.
There you go.
And go see Tim Allen today at Barnes & Noble Bookstore, 600 Fifth Avenue from 12:30 to 2 p.m. And the new book is called Don't Stand Too Close to a Naked Man. You can't say that
Next
enough.
time, this is all you have to do. You don't need Good Morning America.
Yeah, Good Morning America doesn't sell books. I hate to break the news to your publicist. It really doesn't. My show sells books. That was the fastest-selling book in Simon & Schuster history, my darling. Yes.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, look at it. Hey, that you like. Good.
The book publicist that's here, which is different than the personal publicist, was here with Bill Walton, and she said that every person online last time he was on was, heard it on this show.
Of course. This Good Morning America, they give you 3 minutes. That Joan London, that puppet head.
She rattles on.
She rattles on. It's like an echo in there. Oh, we have Tim Allen in here with us today. There's like a big empty head in there.
What time is my writing lesson?
That's right.
Well, remind me not to mention that to her. Just talk to Howard.
2 minutes.
He's one of your biggest fans, John. Anyway.
He said your head is as empty as a puppet. Tim, a pleasure to meet you.
Nice
Good luck with the show and all your success and the book. And everyone can go see you at the book signing at Barnes & Noble today from 12:30 to 2 p.m., 600 Fifth Avenue. And nice to meet you, Mrs. Allen, even though you can't talk. All right, we'll be back right after these words. And let's remind everyone that our new and improved Jackie New Rave joke page Martling. That's right, new and improved, all new material going on in that Jackie comedy CD and cassette. Only $10 plus free shipping and handling. And they're throwing an Indian summer special over at Jokeland. Buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING.
I love that.
Oh, let me tell you something.
It's a sale.
That's a bigger sale than going on at Pedigree. And tonight, big show at Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey, with Jake Thomas on keyboards, which is always fun. For jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Who knows? You never know who shows up at a Jackie show. Sometimes even Walrus shows up. Walrus. All right, Walrus. Thank you. All right, very good, Jackie. Congratulations on all of your big success.
Yeah.
You're reminding me of Tim Allen. Tim Allen spent 3 years in prison
Jackie
and still got a hit show.
Hanging on every word when you said, okay, you were doing stand-up and then you wind up on television.
Did you see the face on Jackie? He was like, wait a second.
Wait. Important.
Worse than that, we were both in that movie, The Dirty Dozen.
Yeah, it was, wait a second.
I went out the wrong door.
That's right.
Let me get this straight. Tim, you were in prison, okay? Then, you should have seen him, man. Tim was leaving.
I gotta go to prison.
He was dragging on the guy's leg. Wouldn't let him leave.
So I can practice my stand-up.
Do I need to go to a prison and practice my stand-up? Tim said, no, you already live in Bayville. That's enough.
Oh.
All right, very good. Good for you, Jackie. Congratulations.
Which door do you stand behind to get the TV show?
Jackie's in depression now over Tim Allen's story. He took it real hard. He grabbed the book and burned it.
Beat him over the head
with a book. I don't understand. That guy, he was in prison for 3 years. I should be ahead of him.
I have never been arrested.
Well, don't say that.
Yeah, but just for minor offenses.
Right. Don't even say
For
that.
drunk. Being a drunk.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to give myself a reputation there and say I did something serious.
All right, Jackie, calm down.